Spotlight on Newcastle County, which features all things Newcastle County, Delaware. I'm your host, Melody Kitchen. You never know who we're going to talk to or where we're going to visit. For today's show, I'm pleased to welcome back to the NCC TV studio, Carrie Corbin from the county's Department of Community Services. Carrie's here to talk with us about the Sleep Under the Stars event coming up soon. Thank you for being here today, Carrie.
My pleasure.
To begin with, I just wanted to give our viewers an idea of when Sleep Under the Stars is going to take place and where it's going to take place.
It's Saturday, May 2nd at Rockwood Park, which is just north of the city of Wilmington on Washington Street Extension, south of Shipley Road. It's where the Rockwood Museum is also, and ice cream festival and things like that, if for a point of reference. And the event starts, registration, you can start setting up your tents at 10 a.m. And then activities start around 2 p.m. that day. Okay.
Now, Carrie, what is your role in particular with Sleep Under the Stars?
I am ahead of promoting our events here for Newcastle County through the Department of Community Services, and so that's what I do. So I'm kind of the spokesperson, and I do other things at the event too, but that's my primary role.
Sure. Now, can you tell us about some of the different things that families can expect to do during the event?
Absolutely. Well, the major thing to do is, of course, to spend time with your family and to camp. So you'll be allowed to set up a tent and sleep overnight. You're not required to camp, so if you want to come and enjoy some of the events during the day, you can do that as well. Sure. But we have family games. We have lots of new games this year too. We have, it's called Bump and Play Soccer, which you're kind of enveloped in a bubble and you run around and bump into each other and fall over. And it's hard to describe, but it's a lot of fun. And so we're excited about that. And then earlier in the day, to go along with it, we're actually doing it's called Skills for Scouts, Outdoor Skills for Scouts. And that Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts ages 6 to 12 and anybody else in that age group can come and learn a little more about specific camping skills like building a tent, building a fire, knife skills, knot skills, how to dress appropriately for the weather and for hiking.
That sounds
and
really
so,
neat.
So it's kind of a good tandem event that we have. That one is $5 and you can register and you can go to the website for more information about that one.
Sure, and the event itself is free, isn't that
The event
correct?
itself is free. Everything is free. With the exception of food vendors, I think we'll talk about a little bit later. But all the activities are free, movies, fires, all that stuff.
And speaking of activities, I know that one of the favorites there is the face painting.
It is.
It seems that everybody loves that every year.
You know what, and it's popular with kids and adults.
Yeah.
And so it's just something that just makes people happy. I think it's just one of those things that just makes people happy, and they enjoy it, and they get to walk around. They've done something fun, so we like to provide that for people. They love it.
Now, I also wanted to make sure that parents that are coming know that. Are there any particular rules that's required of people coming in to participate?
Yes. There's a few specific rules. No alcohol. Okay. No fires outside the fire pits. Our Special Services Department takes care of our fire pits, making sure they're safe for everybody participating. No pets of any kind, and that's also to protect people. And then other than that, it's really the golden rule is, you treat other people like you treat yourselves. Your person in the next tent is your neighbor. You should treat them that way. And, just, behave accordingly as a community and just, be kind.
Absolutely. Now, this might be obvious, but can you tell our viewers a little bit about why Sleep Under the Stars is so important?
Well, Sleep Under the Stars is important because it gives us an opportunity to give people who may not otherwise have the opportunity to really spend a good quality time with their family away from screens. I mean, a lot of people still bring their gadgets, but really away from gadgets, out in the fresh air. Give them opportunities of structured play so they can be healthy and move and just get out into nature, even though it's right outside of an urban center. Right. And some people might not go into the woods and camp. It may not be a comfortable situation. So at Rockwood, one of the reasons I love Rockwood so much, the camp out, is because you're literally camping in the backyard. It's like backyard camping. It's just the backyard is of a mansion.
Right. And there are certain safety precautions taken for these events, correct?
Yes, we are very particular in our safety precautions. Police are around. Police are there. We have paramedics. We communicate closely with emergency management. So if there's any major storms or any other things that we should alert our our attendees to, we do make sure that happens. And we also just have amazing staff that make sure that everybody is playing safely, taking care of any problems as they arise, so everybody really feels safe and that they are protected and it's a safe event.
Absolutely. And these are well-attended events, aren't they?
They're well-attended. Rockwood usually doesn't get quite as many people as Carousel just because of the sheer size of the park.
Sure.
But I think it actually makes it a lot more fun, and more people are always welcome. And so we are excited to see Rockwood grow. Rockwood gets about 700 people as opposed to 5,000 came to Carousel last year. So it's a different atmosphere, and the park is very different. It's very different. It's not as vast as Carousel, but it is really nice and intimate. And Rockwood still does have, though, we have a beautiful stream, and there are these big rocks to climb on, and the museum to explore, and the woods to explore. And it might not be as vast, but it's still a gorgeous park and a gorgeous place to spend the day and the evening.
Just a lot to offer. And this is open to our viewers in Kent and Sussex County as well.
Absolutely.
Not just
everybody's welcome. Yeah, and we have a pre-registration on the website, but it's not required. So you can make the decision on that day if you want to come, and you can come that day and camp with us. You'll just register when you get there.
Sure. Now, Sleep Under the Stars was an initiative created by County Executive Tom Gordon. Can you tell us, and it was reinstated and brought back about when he came back into office. Can you tell us a little bit about the work process bringing this back?
Well, it was kind of in our blood. So when it came back, it's something that we had a lot of people who had worked on them before who were very excited to bring them back.
Sure.
This has become a generational event. I mean, we have people coming back to these events who were kids when they were doing it before, and now they're bringing their kids, and they are so excited that it's brought back because they just love the opportunity. It's it's really a simple event. We're just say, hey, bring your tent, camp out. We'll set some fires and give you some games and have some fun with us. And but they really are bringing the fun. We're just giving them the opportunity to come and have this time with their family, and that's why we think it's so important. That's really our big mission, and we also really want people to live healthy. We have a new initiative that we do a lot of our events under, which is Live Healthy Newcastle County, and it's very simple. It's just get out into your community, know your community. Get outside, breathe fresh air, play, and it just makes a healthier community. Just to know your neighbors, whether wherever they're from, and it just keeps keep an eye on each other, and have fun, and just simple family fun, really.
And it's affordable, safe.
It's affordable, and that's essential too, because not everybody has the means to go on big vacations, and we love that this is an annual event that people wait for. A little staycation gets their spring rolling, and we love that, and we love that both events for some families are essential to come to. It's one of the most asked about events when I'm out doing outreach.
I believe that.
And people are very excited, and a lot of people say, I've always been meaning to come to one, I haven't come to one. I'm like, come.
Yeah, once
They're
you go,
fun.
you're going to want to keep going.
Exactly. So
now, this is an age-appropriate event for people of all ages. I know that you have a movie there sometimes.
We
Are you
do.
going to have a movie this year?
We are having a movie, absolutely. This year, we're showing Romeo and Juliet. It's rated G.
Okay.
And it's kind of, a little nod to Shakespeare that we have at Rockwood there in the summer. And I've seen the movie, it's very cute. So
I'll take your word.
And we also have a DJ, and we have dancing, and lots of other fun things to do throughout the night. And fire pits. Pits and s'mores, and you can bring your hot dogs and cook over the open fire.
So you can bring your own food.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
and there's also vendors that are there. Can you tell us a little bit about the
They're
vendors?
food vendors, just because we know that not everybody, some people just don't want to take the time, or some people really like hot French fries.
Sure.
Sure. So we have the vendors there. The vendors do cost money, so you would need to pay for the vendors, but you are encouraged to bring your coolers and all the food to eat for lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
Right. Well, that should just about do it for today. Is there anything else that you want to add before we wrap up?
I think we've covered everything.
I know it's going to be a great event.
It's great. Oh, rain date is May 9th.
Oh,
it's not going to rain, but rain date is May 9th.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in
Oh,
today,
you're welcome.
Carrie.
It's always a pleasure.
All right. Well, that wraps up this edition of Spotlight on Newcastle County. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please keep it tuned to NCC TV for news and information on Newcastle County, Delaware. For executive producer Jim McDonald, director Tony Prado, cameraman Nash Chalapu, and all of the NCC TV crew, this is Melody Kitchen. Thank you for watching. Take care.